Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasati Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Vaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasati Gaur Bhakta Vrindam.
Good day, Haribol, Namaste. Welcome to this Thursday Yoga Talk. I am Nephi of Philippine Yoga Academy, and you are here with me in the show where we talk about yoga under the sun and beyond. We give you all the bits and talks from its philosophy and practices and other related topics to primarily to help you and assist you through your yoga journey. This afternoon, we will be talking about how to infuse your lifestyle into a brand. Our guest is currently a co-owner of Little India and Lucky Lassie. She was a volunteer at voluntary service organization working as a gender advisor for Bauku West District, Ghana, West Africa, under the Department of Social Welfare. Prior to that, she worked with the Philippine Commission on Women, that is a government agency under the Office of the President in the Philippines, for Great Women Economic Empowerment Program. She has several years of experience working with nonprofit organizations in areas of women, gender, and children, reproductive health, training and development, monitoring and evaluation, and research. A mother of two and happily married to Raj Prasad, an Indian descent, I give you no other than Miss Mona Prasad. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ify. Thank you for
Yes.
inviting me. I'm
Magandang
glad.
hapon. Magandang hapon and good
Oh,
afternoon to you.
yes, yes. Good
So,
afternoon.
I'm very excited to have you here in my show and to be part of this talk because I know that you are one of those women whom I look up to in terms of business and empowerment. So, Miss Mona, would you tell our viewers what you do and whom do you do it for?
Okay, what I do now.
Yes.
So, yeah. Actually, at this moment, I'm I'm helping my husband in the business. So, my role is as a housewife and as a mother, and at the same time as like a support hand to my husband. So um, I'm busy more on actually promoting our business in the house while taking care of the kids, cooking,
Wow.
cleaning. So multitasking.
Yeah.
So yes, but I already embrace the changes. So for me, it's okay. Everything is okay.
Wow.
Mm,
Since you're looking great, can
mm.
we start? What did you do from you tell us a while ago that you were just doing being a housewife and supporting your husband. So what was the realization after the COVID that made you to transform yourself? Because if somebody will look at you right now, I know those who knows Miss Mona before and now, they can say that yeah, Miss Mona is looking great today. So can you share
Right.
our viewers what did you do uh, to come up with this?
Okay. As I mentioned earlier at the backstage,
Yeah.
during the COVID time, it's actually a good opportunity for me to have a reflection about myself, about dealing with other people, about how to embrace also the changes in my life as being a professional and a single, then later on become a full-time mom and a mother
Mm-hmm.
of two.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, I realized that, like what you said, we have also to take care of ourselves because
Mm-hmm.
before, actually, after I conceived with my firstborn, I
Yeah.
forgot already, even the way I look, even my how does my hair will looks like, even my
Yeah.
face, even my skin, even my clothes. I don't care anymore. But
Yeah.
later on, I realized during the COVID time that I have also to give, like, inspiration to other mama,
Mm. Yes.
especially the new mom, that
Yeah.
it's okay to be like, from being a working single person to become a full-time mom. It's okay. There's nothing wrong about it. The important is we are raising a new spirit, which is our kids, and we are embracing, the bounty and gift of God. So that's my realization. Then as I mentioned earlier, I need also to give like justice to my husband. I know that when people look at me before, they will think, this is the wife of Raj Prasad. She looks like a yaya. She looks like a helper. So so I know that it's going on the mind of people. Then because I'm very hands on, Nefai, you know,
Mm.
uh, even maybe it's already in the startup, no.
Yeah.
Even before when we started the business, me and my husband are very hands-on. He cooked. We are only two. He is the main kitchen, which is only one, and I am the service crew, which is also one. And I do my shopping in the market by myself, even up to now.
Wow.
So yes, that's what me and my husband were discussing. I told him sometimes, like, uh, here in Philippines, it's a different way of thinking, because usually the owners, they are hiring people, and then that those people are the one doing it for them, even the donkey job, like going to market, supermarket. But for us, me and my husband, we are doing it by ourselves. So that's why I know the prices is in carbon. You will tell me now, if you will ask me now. But I'm very proud of it because uh, our beginnings are was very humble. We did not
Mhm.
started like with a golden spoon in our mouth. Yes, since we
Yes.
came from volunteering, we don't have much money. Then initially we decided to set up a business. Then Raj, I talked to my husband how we will start our business, because at the time I'm pregnant with our
Mm,
firstborn, and we
mm.
don't have that much money. What my husband did, he got some money from India, and we started a very small shop, like a canteen. So
Wow.
that was, yes, it's only a canteen. You know, we cannot even afford to buy many pans. We started with one griddle and one pan. So when there's a
Mm.
customer, I can see the hardship of my husband, you know. That's why later on I asked him, "Are you still okay? We can go to India now." Yes, because
Yeah.
it also pains my heart, you know, during our beginning, that my husband is from corporate, you know, like a manager position in the corporate. Even in Ghana, she is in also he was also a you know, like a consultant. Then later on, he was in the kitchen cooking in Los Baños, like in a canteen. Yes. So that's why I I'm I keep on reminding myself, you know, like whatever people uh, are seeing now is just a fruit of our really sweat and blood and all the struggles that we gone through. It's not like, you know, in just one click of the finger we already like this. We also struggles a
Mhm.
lot, like many other, you know, business people. So that's why some of my friends are asking me before they want to start a business. I said, yeah, but you know, they said they don't have money like that. So I shared with them our experience that we did not started with money. Actually, we don't have money. But
Yeah.
yes, yes, because you know, we are not ready to set up a business. Our plan is after giving birth to my firstborn, we will go back to India and settle there.
Mm.
But later on, my husband, I think he observed that Philippines is a nice place to live and I'm comfortable like that. So later on, we decided to stay. So so at that time, with a very limited money from India, you know, we started the business like a canteen. So Little
Wow.
India started with a canteen. Actually, the name was Ashoka. Ashoka Indian Healthy
Oh.
Cuisine. Yes, because I'm a fan of Ashoka. So that's
Mm.
why we named it Ashoka first. But later
What,
on, when
what is
we
the
moved
meaning of
to,
Ashoka, ma'am? For
ac-
the benefit of our viewers, what is the meaning of Ashoka?
actually, Ashoka is a disciple of Buddha. Actually,
Mm.
I went to in India. There is a place there in the same state where my husband grew up. That is the state where Sakyamuni Buddha got enlightened. So we visited
Mm.
that place, and I saw the Bodhi tree. But actually, that's the
Yeah.
fourth generation already. Then there is one stupa. Then I asked my
Mm.
husband, what is this? She said that is Ashoka stupa. Then I asked him what is the story about it. He told me that during the olden time, Ashoka was a very rude and tough, like, you know, like a warrior. He is known for killing. But later on, when he met Buddha, he became later on a disciple of Buddha and
Mm.
helped Buddha to spread the Buddhism in other places apart from India. So, you know, when I got a goosebumps, I said, ah, I realized that even the olden time, even when a person, by looking in our own eyes, that he is bad, but actually inside him, like what you said, there is a godly inside that
Yes.
later on it can be transformed.
Yes.
So it's like if Buddha, you know, lose hope on Ashoka, I don't think Ashoka will become a great disciple of Buddha. That's why there
Well,
is no stupa there. Oh, we are very spiritual already, but that is the context why we named it Ashoka Enterprise. Ashoka Indian Healthy Cuisine. Yeah.
wow. So from Ashoka to Little India. So why started a brand which cater veganizing and Indian cuisine? So how did it spark to have that
Mm.
idea?
Actually, that's a very good question. Because even before I met my husband, my diet is sattvic already. I don't take onion,
Mm,
I don't take garlic, I don't take egg. So when my husband and me decided to set up a business, I talked to him very with all my heart that if you want to start a business, honestly, I will follow only the path of pure and clean food, like no onion, no garlic, like that. Um, then actually, since in India it's common Jain, the Jain spirituality, Ananda
mm,
Marga, they are also. So
yeah.
for him, he was surprised. How come in a very Christian country there is like you, who is a pure
Mm,
vegetarian and more stricter because he met me, I'm very strict in my diet. Then I said, yeah, because that's what's in my heart. I want to follow that path, and I have
mm,
some friends also who are in that kind of diet. No, so
mm,
later on, I told him if we will start a business without disrespecting him, I will only go for business which is pure vegetarian with no onion, no garlic, no egg. Then he started to research how to do
mm,
it because he has the passion already in cooking because in Ghana, as a volunteer for you to survive there, you have to do it by your own. Nobody will
mm,
cook for you. So my husband uh, got a training in Ghana. He cooked by
yeah.
himself. So later on, he studied. Actually, everything that we have now is I owe it to my husband. It is his own sweat and blood and research and development. For me as a
Wow.
wife, yes, honestly, Nipay, whenever I see my husband now, I feel very grateful to God sending me this kind of person who will be with me. I also
Mm,
learn a lot from him. That's why I'm telling you, I'm a background.
mm,
I'm a support hand to my husband because
mm.
everything that's in Little India, it is his own sweat, blood, mind. Of course,
Wow.
as a wife, I'm also I'm also getting the shower. So he also teach me how to cook. Oh, imagine
Mm,
before I don't have interest in Indian food because
mm,
I'm finding difficulty to put many spices. But because
yeah.
of my husband, the business that he set up, I
Mm,
I I got forced to learn. But actually it's a good force because now I realize that how lucky I am to have this kind of like for me, I saw it like a light. I'm very
mm,
lucky to have this kind of light surrounded me. So that's why I said I'm very lucky to have my husband. He teach me a lot. Not only in business, because Raj has a background, he has a MBA, international business. Before he did business already. So all his experience and knowledge, I'm also learning because he's sharing it to me. Because in Little India, in this business, we are walking together as a
mm.
husband and wife. Yeah. So that's our promise to ourselves. Mm.
So
Ayun.
it's very important in forming a business to really have the idea and the research if you don't know it to
Yes.
start your business. Because
Yes.
one thing that's easy maybe is like what you have said, you are into this sattvic diet before you meet Raj and you want to infuse that
Mm.
in your business. So I think
Mm.
in based on your story, just the infusion of what you have learned, okay, and to the lifestyle that you have that
Mm,
makes
mm,
your business
yes.
successful. Yeah.
Mm,
So
mm, mm, mm.
um talking about that, I coming up with the idea, how does the people around accepted the the branding of Little India health cuisine in the Philippines? So how was your, tell us your story and walk through your little
Mm,
battle of that.
mm. Actually, that's another good question because, knowing Philippines, that mostly we eat lechon and meat. So
Yeah.
actually, even my own family are worried that we will set up a pure vegetarian.
Mm.
And the fact that it's very unique because it doesn't have onion and garlic. My mother said, how it will taste? Do you think people will like it, or you will just like waste your money setting up that business? Then later on you will fold up. But honestly, in my heart, it is very clear. I have to stick in the principle where I believe in. If if this principle will not manifest in my action, I better not to do business. I will just go back as a pay, as a worker, as a getting paid while working. But for me, it's very clear. Definitely, my husband also has the same mindset because he will not
Mm.
pursue unless we we mutually agree. So for me, it's very clear. If it's not in line with my principle, with the kind of belief that I have, I'm okay getting 15-30 salary.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. But that's why I'm telling you I was so lucky because when I was discussing with my husband, yeah, 11 years back, my husband uh, with wide open arms accepted it that okay, I will I will do my best to do research and we will develop a recipe. But of course, my contribution in developing recipe are not much because it's pure Indian food. I don't understand at that time. So
Mm.
actually, that's why what I was mentioned earlier. It was all the heart of my husband. That's why my respect to my husband was very deep. He's a
Mm.
very hardworking man and a very principled man also. And I was so thankful to him that when I opened my heart about my worry opening a business, he embraced also and accepted what
Yeah.
what I want to be if we will have a if we will become a business people. So that one is very clear, Nephi. No compromise. That one is very clear. Up to now. Up to now.
I guess most people should understand that, especially for us women, that we tend to help our husband financially and we want to make a business. And suddenly, if we have something in mind because of our creativeness and our partner is not supporting that, it's quite struggling in our part. Yeah. The point
Mm,
that you have laid right now is very clear that if if we have this kind of principles in life, if we have this kind of um, what do you call this one, if you have this kind of calling to give people what you have and then you have a support system, especially your partner in life, then everything will be successful. So what you have laid is
mm,
very powerful because I can
mm,
relate that there are a lot of women who is struggling alone struggling alone in making their own business, trying to help their husband to augment their income. It's quite frustrating when the usual household wherein the wife trying to help the husband, and then the husband will just go home after work, and then after a while, you have work with gender development, right? How the
mm,
how
mm.
women are how women are, what do you call this one, the kind of responsibility, the distribution of
Yes.
responsibility between men
Mm,
and women, and when it turns
mm,
into, well, how much money do you put into the house, or you
mm,
bring into the
mm.
house. So what you
Yes.
have laid is very powerful. I'm just emphasizing that because it's it's a big part when a husband or your partner in life is very very supportive what
Mm,
with what you have or what
mm.
you want to do. So
Yes.
moving forward, moving
Okay.
forward to the business side of this, because um, I'm kind of I'm fascinated actually with the Little India because I've been there and that is one of my go-to place since I'm a vegetarian also. It's and you know that Indian cuisine has a variety of Indian spices that you can merge into your into your menu. So how
Mm.
did how did you come up to choose that there's this is just a certain dish that you will offer? So did you what can you tell us the story behind that? Those are the only products that you can sell.
Mm. Actually, most of the product that Little India offered is the cuisine that my husband grew up to. Meaning when he was a child, that is the food that he
Mm.
is eating. And then when he grew up, he started to become like a professional. He visited several places in India. That's why some of those cuisine that he tasted and he likes it, then he knows he has
Mm.
got that perception that Filipino may like it. He included in the menu, but
Wow.
majority is no, yeah, it's like a home, like that's why our concept is like a home cooked food. Because my husband is very particular with the quality, the kind of
Mm.
ingredients we are putting in the food. He is very particular with that. That's why I appreciate Indian food because um, before I don't have any idea, but when I got when we got in this business, I found out that the magic of spices. We don't use any
Yeah.
seasoning. Uh, we use
Oh.
only herbs and spices. That's why even in the house, I'm training my kids, like especially my eldest son. He's eating Indian food. Even even my youngest son, he's also eating because I know that it is good for the body. It doesn't have any chemicals. So that's how it is.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I believe in that because I'm also a lover of Indian spices. And what I like about the spices of Indian is it adds balance to our
Mm,
body. In it has a healing properties actually. That's why
mm,
I love Indian food. Now, talking about your business again and how the COVID impacts your
mm.
business and how did you what can you walk us through what did you do to staying operating until this
Mm,
time
mm,
because you've
mm.
survived. You survived,
Yeah,
yeah.
actually, we don't know how much we will we will be. Yeah. So because
At least,
many businesses closed, even
yeah,
in
yeah.
Manila. Yes. So actually, that's what we are contemplating. Because of COVID, the market shrunk.
Mm,
So then because of the government restrictions, even customer they don't go out, they are afraid. And
yeah.
many people, in terms of revenue, their revenue also got affected. So of course, since we are in the environment, we also got affected. But and apart from that, so many people started also doing a home-based business. Like for example, those who are like doing massage. Of course, the spa is not open. So how
Mm,
the family will survive? The one who's working there, they will start also doing business at home. Um, Actually, it impacts us a lot. Um, uh, unlike if you are in the mainstream, like you have a shop, you have to pay the rent, you have to pay the government tax, you have to pay your people, you have to pay their SSS, PhilHealth Pag-ibig,
mm,
and of course during Christmas you have to give them 13-month pay. It's
Mm.
really very, honestly, it's really very heavy for us. But like what I said, the our business is not established just to earn money. Our business is established with the backbone of principle. So even though we are also in a hardship, but we made sure, like our people, we don't treat them like a team, like, Little India team, no. We treat them like a family
Yeah.
because, yeah, because, I'm all, my background is also a worker before. I'm working with somebody else. My husband is also the same. So when we set up the business, it's very clear. Like, whatever we can give, the maximum that we can give according to government, we will give it to them. So that's why during the COVID, we did not compromise with that. How we survive? That's a good question. First, we did like, we talk to our people because we want them, they are also family person. They have their own kids, many people, many, most of them have their own family. So we don't want them to lose job. So what we did, we talked to them and then we decided to have a flexible working days. Like
Oh.
some, yes. So some will work, especially during the lockdown, because we really doesn't have that much like uh, like sale at that time, but we don't want them to lose job, because it's difficult for them as a human being to survive. So that's why my husband and me decided to like to have a flexible working days, and then uh like in terms of like like electricity,
The
we
consumption of facilities. Yeah.
yes, so our utilities before around 6 we will open everything, but now we will open only one so that we will
Mm.
save electricity. Then apart from that, um it's like we just want to um we are sacrificing our own margin just
Mm.
to cover the expenses. We make sure, if you will observe, um, the our price here in Cebu, we is a lot cheaper than in Manila. We
Yeah. Yeah.
intentionally made that so that at least during this time we can survive. People can afford because we understand that we are in the hardship economically, not only those who are in business, but those who are at work. So that's why we made sure that we make it, like lower than the price we have. Then we believe that later on, when the things are okay already, you know, we can able again to revive our margin. So it's not only thinking about how to earn, how to get money from others. We have also, like, mutual. We also have to think others, how they can also, like, survive, something like
Yeah.
that. So for me, that's very important.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can totally relate to that, because a lot of business owners who really see. Oh, okay. So Miss Mona just got lost. We are in the verge of having a very good conversation. So she was talking about how they were survived during their business during the pandemic, and she was also telling the stories of the breakthrough that they had and how to keep up during the difficult times.
Got
So
lost. Okay.
yeah, so it's okay that you're back, and the story that you have tell us a while ago, those breakthrough. I'm curious actually how how does the when you are renting a place for your business, and then suddenly this pandemic came. So what is the
Mm.
arrangement that the owner of the place will
Mm.
give as an arrangement for you to keep to stay in the business? Because I know some people some business women, some businessmen or some business owners cannot survive because of the rent. Yeah. So how
Yes,
does it
yes.
works for you?
Oh, actually, um, that is one thing that I'm grateful for. We are showered with people who are very kind-hearted, like our landlords, you know. They are very considerate. Honestly, they are very considerate. During the lockdown, some of our landlords, even in Manila, they waive our rent for
Wow.
a few months. Yes. That's why, I said, when you do good, the universe will also give you
Polite.
blessings. Yes, collide. Then, some of them, even after the lockdown, they gave us like percentage discount on the rent. And they are
Wow.
not forcing us. Yes. They are not forcing us like, oh, you how many months you did not pay because during lockdown, the business, even some there were times that we are closed already also. So they don't for us to like, you have to pay me everything. We, as a tenant, we pay whatever the maximum that we can pay. As we want to be fair also. We understand also the position of our landlord. So that's why I said, my God, we are so blessed in Cebu having this kind of people behind us. Some people, like, of course, we encounters different kinds of people, but the in my personal level, my encounter with people here in Cebu, especially our landlords, they are really very good without any flattering
Mm.
because it was it it's really like a proof like during the hard lockdown during this COVID time, they are not like like a pressure to us. Instead, they are also trying to help us, like giving
Mm.
us waive some months of the rent they waive, then some months up to now they are giving us some discount. So that's why I said, yeah, if you really align your thoughts, your heart, and everything above, you
Mm-hmm.
know, it's like we will be guided.
Yeah.
The heart, the blessing, the support will be there. As long as that's my principle, Nepay. That's why sometimes
Mm.
maybe I'm contemplating. Sometimes when I post in Facebook, I put do good, do good, do good. But actually, that's true. Let's plant
Yeah.
good things in our heart. When we
Mm.
plant it, diba, we, like in the Bible, what you sow, so shall you reap. The law of karma, same thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I told myself, yeah, even though although my husband and me were discussing, it is also fact that, we don't know how long we will be in the market. But as
Mm-hmm.
much as we can, so that
Yeah.
our people will have livelihood also, they have some mouth to feed, we will try our deep very best to be in the market also for them, not only for us. Because otherwise, for us, it's difficult. Okay, let's close. Diba? So no headache. But
Yeah.
suddenly it comes in our mind. Me and my husband were discussing, how many people, how many families will not have work? Diba? Okay, let's try. Let's try. But, you know, uh, that's why I said, without the blessing, we cannot really survive. How the blessing will come? If
Mm.
we hold on to our values, to our principle, and if we develop our virtue towards doing our business, dealing with people, dealing with our manpower. I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Because
That's
you are
powerful.
planting, good cause, good like good uh seed.
Yes.
I'm not expecting, of course, sometimes using the human mind, you're expecting like when you sow good, when you that yeah, when you sow good, heaven will give you good luck. I think that's normal, using the mind. But as a
Yeah,
human being, as our, our like our essence being in the world, what is the essence? We
yeah,
have to really align ourselves, our heart, our mind up. If in our destiny it will not survive, it will come whether we like it or not. So
yeah.
yeah. So
Well,
that's why I told as what I'm saying, my husband is really very brave also. He's very, very brave, taking the risk. So I think I think that's the key. No matter
mm,
what people will say, the important is your value as a person, your values. Because
mm,
like what my husband were telling, loyalty is not only from customer to you.
yeah,
Loyalty is also from to customer to you and to you to customer. You have to give the value of their money. And
mm,
if you can afford to give higher value than the money that they are giving to you, you know, that's also your loyalty to them. And
wow.
and that's what also we are trying to do. Because the business, later on when you die, nothing.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
useless. But what you are planting it now, what you are doing now is the most important. Being
Yes,
fair, being righteous in everything. Of course, we are human beings. We made mistake. But go back again to the center. Try to be good.
yeah.
So, I talk a lot, Nepal.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm very blessed that you have shared it because some people may ask me, your show is about yoga, but why you do deal with business? Why you deal with other aspects of
Mm.
life? And what you are
Ah.
saying right now, it's because we live in yoga. Like what you have said, that we have to
Mm.
connect our mind, our
Mm.
heart, our entire being into our business, and making our business as an avenue to reach out people and to take care of people, okay,
Mm.
extending to our customers. So these are all actually are part of yoga. These are all
Yes.
part of
Yes.
yoga. And I'm very happy that you have shared it this afternoon because that's the difference of making a business with a principle and making a business out of trend and just making
Yes.
profits. Because
Mm.
after the profit is gone, immediately it's easy for you to let go. It's easy for you to let
Mm.
go. And if you are not, it is just like I can compare that with somebody who is trying to become a vegetarian and then because it's just a trend and they just
Mm.
wanted to try it out, but because they don't understand the deeper meaning why they have to become vegetarian, then they will be easily swayed out. So I think in
Mm.
business, what you are sharing right now is a gem. That those things, especially when you take care of other people, okay,
Mm.
outside of you, more than sometimes you
Mm.
go outside of your comfort zone for others to live, and because we have that principle. So, do you have any experience, ma'am, wherein um your own comfort, what you are what you know only what do you want in life and you are satisfied with that, and when you come to the
Ah,
point wherein you have already you have already achieved what do you need in life, and then right now you want to see it in others to experience the same. If you have experienced that, can you walk us through with that experience, that you want others to experience that fullness within, you
mm.
know, and
Mm.
by uplifting their lives. In maybe in you, your in your scenario, you have people in your business, and you have also people that you're dealing with. And that's part of your business, but you want to give more outside from the business just to uplift that person. So can you walk us through with your experience with that?
Um, Actually, now I'm thinking what are those experiences? Because sometimes, when you do like charity, me, I
Yeah,
don't like to brag about it. Especially with like, our people is like, for me, it's like, it's they are really like a gem in my heart, because they are our like a family, like a partner. People before, people are saying, maybe Little India has partner like that. Actually,
Mm.
Little India doesn't have a partner. Our partner is our people and our customers.
Wow.
So without them, yeah, without them, there will be no Little India. It's just a concept.
Exactly.
Without the manifestation of the action and the people surrounded us, there will be no Little India. So for me, Little India is like, it's not only about, like a business of Raj and a business of Mona. Little India is a kind of community wherein people will feel like, peace, like health, like, uh, like they will find silence, quietude, zen, like that. And inside their heart and in their body, they will feel that they are healthy. And the people who are working are happy. That's the kind of community that honestly I am visioning about the Little India. So that
Wow.
honestly, during the COVID, it's very easy to say, okay, let's wrap up the things. But why? But but honestly, now why we are still keep running, even though there's a hardship financially,
Mm.
because of this inspiration inside our heart, especially the people surrounded us. I was so touched how simple they are, how they are working so hard to feed their family. So without this inspiration, and one more thing, I realized, I I mixed up the concept of low key and humility. The
Wow.
important, yeah. Sometimes you tend to be low key, but actually you are not humble.
Mm,
But
yeah.
if you really practice humility, like putting, like, like in your heart, you understand, like empathy, di ba, in yoga,
Mm,
empathy, di ba,
yeah.
non-violence, empathy, ahimsa. So
Yeah.
same thing, as a human being, as a business player, if, for me, if without this kind of core inside, it's easily to fall. Because what makes you strive, even during this time of hardship, is that core inside you, that inspiration.
Yeah.
That's what I realized. So,
So,
though what I'm saying earlier, in God's grace, if we can still survive, that's really, a blessing. Otherwise, whatever fate will be, it will happen. So it's like, just just embrace what the nature will flow.
mm,
Yon. Parang ganon siya, because the more you resist, the more it will find difficulty. So it's okay. It's okay.
yeah.
As long as
And
your will and your direction is correct, right
yeah.
choose. Right choose. That's important.
I can totally relate what you are saying right now because as a thriving an entrepreneur, there's a difference of becoming an entrepreneur and
Mm.
being in the business with core principle, especially if your principle is anchored to spirituality. You know, um, the when we make business out of our core principle and we have this spiritual principles and background, it's really rooted in us that we inculcate those values into our daily life, and it may be it may be opening up to our business, how we deal with other people, and how we have our lifestyle. So
Mm-mm.
I guess that's one secret that you have laid out this afternoon. It's very clear that when you have these deep principles and you live in those values, it's easy for
Mm.
you to survive whatever difficult times that comes along your way. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
So that's
Yeah, because
very powerful. And yeah, Miss Mona,
Uh,
I want to I want to know also if
uh,
if there is somebody will ask you right now, Miss Mona, I want to start my
uh,
business. Okay.
uh,
I
uh,
want to start my business. What are the three things that I should do so that I can also be successful like what you did? What
okay.
will you answer?
Oo. Actually, what I learned from my husband and also based on my experience being in Little India, it it is very important for us to identify what is our uniqueness. Like my husband called it a unique selling proportion.
Wow.
Yes.
Very technical.
So sorry, my son is disturbing me. So what does it mean? It means what is your uniqueness to sell? Like for us, our business is identified in two things, like very clear, Satvic food and
Mm,
Indian food. So all our efforts, all our activity, all our actions are revolving only to these two things, Satvic food, Indian food. So same, if you identify that's what I learned from my also from the way I see my husband also doing the thing. We have to identify our uniqueness, what to sell. Because everybody can sell.
yes, exactly.
Yes. So the our effort, you know, uh, if we identified our if we identified our uniqueness, that will be our core. So everything that we will do will be just revolved there, including of course, it's like a circle. You have a core and you have your own principles.
It's okay, it's
Sorry
okay.
sa mga viewer. Sorry sa mga viewer. So I think that's one more important. We have to identify our uniqueness. And second, put our we have to give the best quality to our customers. What
Wow.
that yes, that's not a compromise. Even the ingredients, sorry,
Wow.
even the ingredients like that.
Just continue na, ma'am. Just continue,
Sorry.
ma'am. That's part of us being a mother. Just continue lang.
Yes.
Actually, they
So
like also to be part of the show, so I can understand that. It's like my
yes,
son.
yes. So for me, that's more important. First, identify your unique
Brand.
uniqueness.
Yeah.
Yes, what to sell. Like for you, vegan,
Yeah.
something like that. Then second is you have to give the best quality that you can give to your customers. Ah, because at the end of the day, wait lang ha. I want to exit.
Okay, okay, okay,
So,
okay, okay. Yes, ma'am.
okay. So that one, the best quality. And third, apart, these three things are inside the principle, Nefaya. The inside the principle. And the third one is you have to treat others, especially other people apart from yourself, like
Wow.
one. You are from one source. You are from like one family. That is very strong. They will
Wow.
feel happy. They will have accountability also in the business. They will love the business because they will not feel that they are alien. I think that's a very important. Sorry sa mga viewers because
Well, as much as we wanted to know more about what you're trying to impart to
yeah.
us, I think we are in the verge of having this responsibility in our house. So I thank you very much for being here with us. And
Yes.
yeah, all the nuggets of wisdom that you can have. So last part, how can we reach Little India and Lucky Lassie?
Okay. It's
How
very
can we
easy.
order?
Yes. So in Cebu, we are available in Food Panda and Grab, even in
Mm,
Manila.
Mm.
then Lucky Lassie, and also Little India. Then we have a shop in One Pavilion Mall and also here in Lahug in just across JY. So,
Wow.
yun po. Salamat. Thank you very much. Pasensya na po sa limitation. Ang sarap mawala, parang bubble.
Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Mona, for being here with us, and good luck to Little India and Lucky Lassie. And I will all orders very soon, very soon. And I miss
Yeah,
all those food that you have served us when during the
yeah.
before the pandemic times. Say my regards to your family and see you very soon.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, everyone.
Namaste. So there you go, a very inspiring story of how to make your lifestyle into a brand. And I would like to recognize our viewers. Hello, Trixie. Thank you for always watching us. And hello, Miss Marie. Thank you for always um, tuning with us. I'm very glad that you have said here that what an inspiring story, Mamona. When you do good to the universe, will also shower you with goodness. Your life principle do manifest even in your business venture. God bless you and Little India. So our viewers are always tuning with us every Thursday to have to listen to these talks, very inspiring talks from our guests. Um, I'm very glad that Miss Mona was able to share with us her experiences, how to keep their business during the pandemic, and those secrets when you want to do your own business also. um, for my experience, it's never too late to start a business, even whatever is the time right now, whatever is even if there is a pandemic or not, because if you are living for a certain values and principle, okay, whatever is the moment, whatever is the situation or the condition of your life, you will still thrive and survive, because you are not only living for yourself, but also your lives matter for the people who is around you and how you impact to their lives, and how to let them live in a life full of happiness and peace. So it has been a very good afternoon for each and every one of us. And if you want to support our program that we can keep on giving you these insights, we are growing something for you in Philippine Yoga Academy. And if you want to take our classes, just scan whatever it is that we offer. And this kind of activities is for you. This is all the people that we have invited into our show. They are all very inspiring, and they are sent to us to tell the stories of greatness. So until next time, thank you very much for tuning in. Um, there's another one, Siraj. Hi. So thank you for tuning. And until next time, I will leave you with this healing sound vibration for you to meditate upon. And together, always remember that to win in all, let us all live in love and give with compassion. See you next week.
Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana, Mohana, Gopala,
Tinanga harimbo Koranga harimbo Tinanga